I can't even talk straight right now.
You can say something else. And you... Hang on, let me take a picture of you behind the scenes. Can I do that?
No, I don't like my pictures on the internet, please. Stop it.
Oh, what was that? Hey! Hey guys, what the heck was that?
It's
hey
really
guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly, bi-weekly update.
Yes.
These things have turned into bi-weekly in the past week.
Yes.
Just because it's the second trimester, 19 week update. There's really not much changing. She's just in there cooking.
And we've just been really busy. I've been extra busy with work, and then we've had the baby league stuff, and then Cullen's been doing extra stuff too. So we just decided last week that we would just wait and combine 18 and 19 weeks. Plus, we wanted to answer some of y'all's questions.
Oh,
so
kill 'em!
We're gonna do that today too. So it's gonna be a combo update, and we will try to. We may combine 20 and 21. I'm not sure yet how we're gonna do that. Just stay tuned, but don't get alarmed if there's not an update. Because,
Memorial Day weekend's coming up.
Yes, so we're gonna be maybe taking a little time to relax for a minute and not make 14 million videos, just 13 million. As of 18 weeks, supposedly the baby was the size of a...
Yucatan sweet potato. What is it?
Just a sweet potato.
Oh, because you're so sweet.
For 19 weeks, the baby is now the size, hold them up together.
This was there was several different options for mangoes.
That's a mango, and so this was 18 weeks, this is 19 weeks. These are all off. I remember watching Missy's 18-week video, and she said, the fruits get weird, because the mango's not larger than a sweet potato.
Well, I think it's all in like weight and circumference versus like this is a lot.
No, it's length. They say it's in the length from head to butt, and that's the length of a sweet potato versus the length of a mango.
Well, maybe,
and it's supposed to be 6 inches, and this is not 6 inches right there.
And I got the longest one I could find.
Because I think what your iPhone is 6 inches. That's not a good comparison. Cut that. I think this is closer to 6 inches than this is.
Anybody want a mango or sweet potato? We'll give it to you for free.
It says that she weighs about 8.5 ounces, so that's like half a pound. And she measures 6 inches head to bottom. So keep in mind that means there's also legs that extend out too. So there's legs and the arms.
A dollar bill, I've said this before in previous updates, a dollar bill is 6 inches.
Okay. Her sensory development is exploding.
Wake up!
Her brain is designated specialized areas for smell, taste, hearing, vision, and touch. Her arms and legs are now in the right proportion to each other and the rest of her body. Her kidneys continue to make urine, and the hair on her scalp is sprouting. We need to buy some bows.
Oh no!
The waxy protective coating called the vernix is forming on her skin. You know when babies come out and they got that white pasty stuff all over them? That stuff's starting to form on there.
I got that vernix.
And that prevents the skin from, like, you know, if you sit in a pool of water, you're gonna be pruned.
Yeah.
So it prevents that from happening. It keeps them like
why haven't
waxy.
we thought of like vernix that we can put on ourselves to get in hot tubs and stay all day? Hook me up with a pound of vernix. I'm getting in the hot tub for 3 hours.
I've never gone to the Baby Center's website. I usually just look at what to expect, but I went to Baby Center and it says, see what your baby looks like this week.
That was pretty trippy. I said homegirl is flexible.
Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But whoa, that's not it.
Whoa, did it change?
She got big. Yeah, I had it. Where did? Oh, that's an ad.
Oh Lord.
That's an ad that popped up. Anyway, maybe you can take a screen.
I hope it changed right when you showed it. And you're like, this is what the baby looks like right now, and she's swimming in an ocean with her mom.
I laughed so hard. Like, it's a girl too. That's what she looks like.
They're in the Caribbean in Aruba. They just got off the pirate ship. Don't worry.
This is what my baby looks like this week.
You're so confident. I can't wait to watch it back.
Okay, anyways. Woo! Weight gain, and as of 18 weeks, I was negative 0.5, so only like a half pound behind my pre-pregnancy weight. And as of 19 weeks, I was plus 0.5. So I've gained half a pound.
You really haven't, like, it's all there.
Yes.
Like,
which, let me just address this, unless this is addressed in the comments, why people are like, why are you so big? I don't know.
That was good.
Okay.
That was good.
I can't even talk straight right now.
You can say something else. And you...
A little bit delirious, I believe. Woo! This is gonna be a long video if we just keep laughing about everything.
Oh gosh. Some
right.
people carry differently from what I've heard.
Yes.
We've had several comments. Somebody commented and said they've only gained 9 pounds. I'm still just leaking over here.
Me too. I keep wiping it out.
I think honestly what it was we had a lot of stress and everything before with the 2 miscarriages that you'd already put on a little bit of weight.
I'd gained like 20 pounds since I got pregnant the first time.
And so I think it's all just kind of redistributing, and now it's just all like, there we go.
But still, a lot of people are like, well, if you haven't gained any weight, how's your belly so big? And I don't know, honestly. But I know
it's twins!
No. People carry differently. Like, if you Google search 19 weeks pregnant, you'll see some girl who you can't even tell she's pregnant. Then you'll see some girl who looks bigger than I do. And I think there's just a variation. Different people carry differently. Different people, whatever. It depends on the position of the baby, all this stuff. I'll also say my sister always got bigger quicker too. So I think I'm more like her. She did, because y'all are like, I think you're further along than you think you are. Our baby is measured exactly the way it's supposed to at every appointment. So I'm not further along, but I will say that my sister did deliver all 3 of her babies 2 to 4 weeks early. Maybe we cook them faster and grow them faster. I don't know.
Well, back in my day, I didn't even know I was pregnant until 27 weeks. You know, it's like, it's just how it is. Like,
and people
some
are just
girls
different.
don't know they're pregnant and some do.
Yeah, and every body is different in how they carry it. My mom didn't wear maternity clothes till she was 7 months pregnant. Movement.
Yes.
And that's really exciting since the last update. During week 17 was when I felt a couple little like thuds. It literally felt like somebody just kind of like flicking you.
Ow.
Like, no, not that hard. I didn't flick you
Ow.
hard. Stop. I didn't flick you hard. Just like gentle little things like that, which I guess like some people say kind of bubbles a little bit. But the first couple times I was like, is that what it was? I don't know. And then it kept happening consistently in the same place, like in the lower left side of my stomach. Started to realize that that's what it was. And so I would feel it, you know, a couple times throughout the day. But this past week, I felt it more frequently. So I'll feel it several times throughout the day. More likely it's when I'm sitting and also when I'm wearing tighter pants or something. But I really like that, and I can't wait for you to feel it.
You're in church this morning,
Hopefully.
you're like, ooh.
I was like, she's moving. Cullen was like, no, you're just hungry. I was like, no, I know the difference now. I'm not hungry down in the bottom of my stomach. I will say one thing for anybody that's trying to figure out what movement is. Let me just tell you, it's different than what I was expecting. I was kind of like, oh, that's it? I guess I was expecting all of a sudden for her to be like doing this and me feeling everything. But it's just like little tiny thuds. So it's not like I'm feeling
A Greco-Roman
massive
wrestler
yeah.
tackle somebody.
And it's not all over my stomach either. It's just in one little area. Sleep is still really good. Somebody got me a fabulous pillow for Mother's Day.
If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's called Perfect Pregnancy Pillow.
Yes, that was the Mother's Day
It's
vlog.
a daily vlog, yes.
That you got me for Mother's Day. And that's been amazing. It's helpful because I typically sleep on my stomach. I know I'm not supposed to, and so I don't. Over the past week, I've gotten to more where I can't even, I mean, I can do that when I'm falling asleep. I'll wake up and I'm always on my side. The Boppy pillow, by the way, I really like it because you can disconnect it. I'm very particular about my pillow, and it has a pillow that comes up under your head. So I can take that part off so I can use my own pillow, but still have the body pillow part, and I really like that.
And then you can use the part that you take off to breastfeed or check your laptop emails.
Which I'm not doing yet. But cravings and aversions. I actually haven't had as many like major cravings. I still like all things apple juice. Gone to the store today and had to get apple juice, apple pie, and applesauce.
Yep.
Aversions, barbecue is something that I didn't really realize. I'd kind of been like, oh, I don't feel like barbecue, but I tried to eat some this week and I was just like, that ain't gonna work. Best moment this week, so I guess over the past 2 weeks, I would say feeling the movement, because that was exciting for me, definitely.
I would say celebrating Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
And like getting to actually celebrate it and like
Yes.
be like, I went and got you a Mother's Day gift.
I know.
And it wasn't from the pets.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
our Mother's Day stuff is from the pet. What you're looking forward to.
The 20-week anatomy scan.
Yes, except it's going to be at 21 weeks.
21 week.
The anatomy scan that we're having, the big anatomy scan, is a week from Thursday. So it'll be May 29th. So y'all be like 1 day shy of 21 weeks.
We'll find out it's a boy then. What if we did?
That would be crazy.
That would be
We
bad.
have to like change our whole thinking and our whole, like, we'll send y'all
Thanks
back
for
those
everything y'all
clothes.
sent us. It's a boy. No.
Don't say that. So that was the end of our update questions for this week. So now we're going to answer some of y'all's questions.
Yes, on 17-week update video, I asked y'all to do hashtag semicolon if y'all had any specific questions. We had several that overlapped, and so we'll kind of group those together. And then there were several specific questions that we will answer for you now.
The first question is from Flower Girls DY. Do you plan to use cloth diapers or disposable?
Ever since we got married, ever since we've known each other, ever since I've grown up, y'all saw my mom in the Baby League video. If you haven't, you need to go check it out. I hate doing dishes. I would rather just throw a paper plate away. I would rather just throw a diaper away, get it out of here. And I've seen and I've looked up and I know the economical and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. For me personally, I just feel like I'm just a disposable person. Like, just paper plate, eat dinner, throw it away.
Yeah, so with several of these are kind of like personal preference things. Obviously, we know the pros and cons, and we have looked at all different options. And who knows, by the time she comes, we could possibly change our mind on some
Oh
things.
yeah, we might go through like 2 boxes of disposable and be like, I can't afford that. I'm gonna start boiling these suckers.
But I'm just saying, based on our opinions now, some of these things we may not give a detailed explanation of like why we're not doing it. This is just what we're gonna do.
We don't have a clue right now.
I know everybody else has their own opinion, so if you have a different opinion, that's just fine. Okay, the next question comes from Brittany Wilson. Are you still scared/nervous in the pregnancy, or are you more comfortable now? And do you think sharing this experience on YouTube has changed your perspective to a more positive one? That's a good question.
Yes, thanks, Brittany. We're always going to be scared and nervous just because of our past. I think, personally, I will be. I mean, I think the further it gets along, obviously, the more at ease I am. And having the home Doppler has been amazing.
Yeah, that really has helped a lot.
That's been awesome. But yeah, YouTube has definitely helped because you're able to go through and like see all these other YouTubers that have gone through this stuff.
And I think sharing the experience too and hearing everybody's encouragement and prayers and just knowing everybody's praying for us and thinking about us and all that stuff has definitely made a huge difference in us feeling more positive about it, and the encouragement people give of like, I know you're still scared, but just try to stay positive, try to be hopeful. Like, all that encouragement has just been extremely helpful. Like Cullen said, I will always be a little bit nervous and anxious, but I think it does help. The further along we go, the more I feel a little bit like, okay, I can relax a little bit, but there's still this, you know?
Well, that's how it's going to be from what I've heard throughout your whole kid's life.
Yeah, I was going to say, until the baby gets here, then you start worrying about, are they breathing? Are they, all that
stuff. Did that dude wash his hands before he touched her face?
Yeah.
The next one comes from Emily, H3737. She asks, what is the #1 thing you're most excited and nervous about once she gets here?
All my life, I've wanted to be a mother and have a baby and just like having her and snuggling her and loving her and knowing she's ours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited just to have a baby. And then it's kind of like the nervous part of it, you don't really know until, we've never done it. So I guess that is nerve-wracking in a sense, but like, then you're just nervous about everything.
Like, am I going to do everything? Am I going to do this right?
The car ride home from the hospital is going to be like, go! Who's driving? Because you're not driving.
No, I'm not allowed to drive.
And you're going to be all over me for driving.
Oh, I'm already all over him.
We might have to call a taxi to drive our baby home.
You probably meant, like, what are you most excited for? Oh, I'm most excited to, like, dress her up in cute clothes.
Right,
but it's hard to even say.
We're not even that
like,
far thinking-wise yet.
My excitement is literally just, like, all of everything that comes with having a baby. Like, that's just, Cullen's wanted to have kids since we got married 7 years ago, and so the next one is from Tanya Suber. Is there any advice that you would give mothers who are currently expecting in regards to emotionally preparing for a baby after a loss?
Share it with your peers. I think that really has been the biggest, like, we kind of already touched on it, like opening up and letting people know that you went through this, and having your emotions out there and your feelings out there really helps not only you, but it helps them too. Then they don't even realize it until you bring it up, I think. I mean, we've had so many people come to us and be like, my wife had 3 miscarriages too. You're not the only one. And then you just get in a conversation that's just crazy.
And I think too, just talking about it, even like the random people, I don't know, I don't just tell random people about it, but if I'm in like a conversation that's longer than, oh, when's your baby due? Is it your first baby? If it's kind of a longer conversation, even with that, I'll just say, yeah, it is. We've been a little bit nervous because we've had 2 previous miscarriages, and just kind of move on. And the more you kind of say that, the more you accept it and realize that this is what's happened and this is where we are and all that. I think another big, huge part of it is having a very supportive husband and family as well.
Family.
So if you're in this situation, maybe you need to let your husband watch this and see how Cullen is so supportive.
What up, dogs?
Because there's some things, like some nights, I'm not going to like he comes home and I'm crying, or I randomly start crying over the spaghetti I don't want to eat, and I'm not gonna call a friend right then and be like, I don't want to eat spaghetti, but just having him there to be like, it's okay, like, you're not crazy.
No, I'm like, let's turn the vlog on. This is awesome
Yeah.
footage. So basically what she's saying is y'all need to all start a YouTube channel and put it on the internet.
Do it. There were several other questions that were duplicates, so we're not gonna say who asked them because like multiple people asked these questions. One of the main questions asked was, are you going to vlog the labor and delivery? Duh.
We're gonna have a
Just
GoPro. I'm gonna strap a GoPro right here. You're gonna have a GoPro on each ankle. We're gonna try to get as much as we can possible. The doctor, whenever we did one ultrasound, he's like, oh, are you recording? And as soon as I said yes, he started going into detail about everything. Like, I think he liked the fact that I was recording it so we could like go back and watch it. So I don't know if he necessarily knows about our vlogs and stuff, but I think that the more we have the video camera out, the more accepting he'll be of it. But we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna keep it
G-rated.
family friendly, obviously.
But I mean, we'll probably record the whole thing and edit out what we want to edit out. But I know some people that have had C-sections, you're not allowed to record it.
That's true.
So we're gonna record as much as we want, as much as we can. That's the bottom line, really. Do you have an image in your head of what the baby will look like? If so, what? Who do you think she's gonna look more like, mommy or daddy? This kind of goes back to the nervous, excited, whatever. I think we have obviously accepted that we're having a baby, but I don't think I've personally let myself get to the point of, what do you think she's gonna look like? Is she gonna look like you or me? And I think we may have said it once or twice. Or there was like a magazine the other day, I was like, oh, our baby might look like this.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I've said it, was like in this past week. I think I haven't even made it to trying to think of that, because then if something does happen, it's like, you know.
The next question that was frequently asked was, are you guys planning on having a natural birth or using epidural, or, you know, doing it like that?
Girl, no. If I can avoid some pain, I'm gonna avoid some pain.
Again, that's personal preference. Some people like just to go all natural, and your mom even went natural.
Yes, she did. She had me without any medication. But I also know the struggle of people who have been like dead set on it. I'm not gonna have an epidural, it's gonna be natural, and then they're like devastated when either they can't do it or they have to have an epidural or whatever's happened. So I'm just saying,
that mental crush has got to be just
with
intense.
everything else that we have going on. That's the last thing I want to be worried about, is making sure I can get through it. And I'm just like, just give me some drugs and let me enjoy this process.
Get the baby here.
Yes.
Yes.
The next frequently asked one was, do you guys have any specific nursery plans? When do you plan on really starting the nursery?
We've kind of dabbled in colors.
Like in the last week or two, we've talked about a couple
So it's not
colors.
like one of those things that we've got dead set, and it really won't be until we get up. I mean, you saw us cleaning out the closet a couple weeks ago, and yeah, once we get in there and start really figuring out where everything wants to, I think that's when it'll all kind of take place.
And I think that'll happen after we have the anatomy scan.
Yes.
And I don't think we're the only people who say that. I think I've heard other people say that's when it kind of got real. Like, okay, we're halfway through now. We've had the anatomy scan. Everything's good. Let's start planning.
But on the flip side of that, I know people that have already gone baby shopping.
That's
like
true.
at 17 weeks, there's people going registry shopping. I'm like, that is just crazy to me. Like,
we will share with y'all about the nursery. We just, because we haven't really decided for sure yet. We're not necessarily. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll tell y'all, you know.
We'll have a nursery reveal.
Yeah, and we'll probably show you along the way. I don't know that I can keep it all a secret until like a big reveal.
Yeah.
I'll probably show you pieces along the way, so. And the most popular question of all on all of our videos ever, and Instagrams and everything all over the social medias.
When are y'all planning on announcing the baby's name, or what is the baby's name going to be, or when are you going to tell us? Are you going to have a name reveal? Oh my gosh, please tell me now. What's the baby's name? I need to know.
We're not going to tell y'all.
We're not telling y'all until...
We're going to call her Semi-Cullen for her whole life.
Well, it's going to be like probably 2 months after she's born, and then we'll tell you.
We're just kidding. Don't freak out. I don't think we could keep it a secret that long. And aside from the fact we couldn't keep it a secret, we monogram everything down here, so her name's gonna be on stuff.
Yeah.
So after that anatomy scan, as long as everything goes well, then we will probably announce the name at that point. Probably we'll do some kind of cute reveal video. If y'all have suggestions or you've seen other people's cute name reveals, feel free to leave them in the comments below so we can go look at them, because we don't really have ideas on that yet.
We haven't even thought about it.
But we do have a name.
We do have a name.
Y'all are welcome to guess too, but it is not a common name. I'll give you that hint.
Well,
should we even give him a hint or no?
It is though. Like
the main name.
The main name, yeah, is not a common
Now
name.
y'all are really confused, aren't you?
All right, guys, that does it for our 18 to 19 week update. We really appreciate y'all holding out for this. It's been a crazy couple weeks. The next update in the next 2 weeks maybe.
Yes. Let's just go ahead and say 2 weeks, and then if we decide to do a 20-week update in between, then y'all will be excited.
Yes.
I don't want to get your hopes up because I know with us doing Memorial Day stuff and all that, we're gonna be busy. So let's plan for that. It'll be after the anatomy scan, probably.
It will. So we'll have good footage for that. Y'all stay tuned. If you're not
Hopefully.
subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you won't miss it. Click the like button if you like this video. Don't forget, on Wednesday we'll have a new Baby League video coming out. We took this pregnant lady maternity clothes shopping, so we'll see how that turns out.
Thanks for watching the video and for going along with us on this journey. We really appreciate it, and all the support and prayers and love is just amazing, and we're so appreciative.
Yes.
So thank y'all very much.
so much, and we'll see y'all tomorrow for our daily vlog.
Yeah.
Bye.
For me, you're the one for me, babe. Now, girl, I'm good, but I can't read your mind. And I am seeing all these things between the lines. Now, is it possible that's what you mean to do? 'Cause I just can't believe it's only me. I know you feel it too.